When it comes to breakfast, one of my favourite breakfast sandwiches is simply tomatoes, basil and scrambled eggs. I absolutely adore it. Most people make a mistake when scrambled eggs. They scramble them too quick, and when you scramble them too quick, they go stiff, and it really not very good. I want to show you today just how I do it. I was taught by the French how to make them, and I'm so thankful I did. An egg, crack it on a flat surface. Onto a flat surface, always into a bowl. What you're looking for is to make sure there's no shell. Now, I normally allow for scrambled eggs at least 2 eggs per person. I find that works out best when you're making scrambled eggs. I myself personally probably could eat about 3 eggs because these are utterly delicious. Take a whisk. And what we want to do is give this a whisking. And then what I'm doing now on the other side, bringing it together like that. In the pan, I'm going to add some butter. Now this is going to go on a medium heat, just below medium. This one's going to go on. Now look at the butter. Now when you look at this recipe today, you're going to say to me, oh John, that doesn't look very healthy. Now I'm not saying eat this every day, but what I am saying, if you want the best scrambled eggs you've ever tasted, this is the way to go with it. Just melting the butter. And I normally add about 1 tablespoon per 2 eggs. To make the creamiest eggs, always, no matter what you're doing at home, even if you want to use water, 1 tablespoon per egg lightens the egg up perfectly. So we've got the butter in the pan, cooking on, bringing this around. The eggs are whisked. Some of the other ingredients we will be using for this sandwich is a tomato, beautifully ripe, some fresh basil leaves, and some toasted bread. Okay, butter's in the pan, happy days, coming up. Now we're going to add the eggs to it. So the eggs come in. Now what you want to do now at this stage is give them lots of love. When they go in there, just making sure you keep them on the go, cooking them slowly. And what we're looking for is these small little curds. We're not looking for these big pieces. And I want you to watch this when our cameraman's going to come in there nicely and watch this. Now eggs love salt and pepper. Season with salt. I always try to use a good sea salt for this one, and then pepper. And eggs love lots of salt and pepper. They actually really love white pepper, but I've got none on the set today, so I'm using freshly milled pepper. Okay? You can see, can you see the way, if you look in the pan, you can see the way they're cooking, see? On the bottom. So you want to keep scraping them, see? And see the way it gets in the edge. You can see, make sure you scrape that, okay? As it starts, you can see here, as it starts to come together at this stage now, I'm going to use my spoon to get in there, making sure you take it all off the bottom. And you see, bringing it all off. And what we want to do at this stage now, remember we talked about at least 1 tablespoon of liquid per egg. As it starts to lock up, can you see where it's locking up? As it starts to lock up, add some heavy cream. So the heavy cream comes in there. That's going to cool it down slightly because that pan's getting nice and warm. Bringing it back towards the heat. Now watch. While that's coming on the heat now, I'm going to slice the tomato. So take the tomato and just put this slice. You can see this beautiful, look how juicy and ripe that tomato is. It looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Absolutely stunning. Bring your plate. Place your tomato on there. Just placing that on. Give this back to a stir. Just see what's happening there. He's having a great time. He's happy. Why he's happy? Fresh basil. Just grab the basil, fold it over each other, and just chop this. Look. Just chop it. As easy as like that. Chopping it. You can see some fresh basil comes on here. Fresh basil. Now, as you always know, it's important to season things. Salt and a little bit of milled pepper. Fantastic. Don't worry if someone goes on the plate. We're cooking breakfast. We've just got up. We're cooking for our loved ones. They're still in bed, the rascals. Okay, come in the pan. Now watch. Making sure you go in them corners. Now look at them small curds. Now when you look at this today, you're going to think that it's slightly undercooked when I do serve this, but I promised you, by the time it gets to the table, it's still cooking. Not a lot of people realise we're cooking when it's on the stove, it's on the heat, but as you walk to the table, things are still cooking, okay? Now look, coming around, here we go. Now look at the way it's locking up, beautiful. You want the eggs silky. They should be silky and delicious, not this tough pile of something that's just pointless really, to be honest with you. Coming through. Now, I'm ready to move this off the heat, turn the stove off, keep it stirring for a moment, because remember it's still cooking, the bottom of the pan is still cooking it. Now take a look in there, you can see these creamy eggs, small curds, and they look fantastic. Once you have eggs this way, I promise you'll never go back to eating them the other way. Just grab a scoop of these eggs, come across, and these come across the sandwich, see like this? They come across it, like that. At home, if you wanted to, you could add goat cheese, Reggiano and Parmesan. If you're doing a posh dinner and you wanted to use this for a bruschetta, you could add some truffle oil. There you have it, my favourite breakfast sandwich. It's simple and delicious. I hope you like this recipe, because we've got lots more coming your way soon. I'm Jon Ashton. Cheerio for now.